Really?
Right now, yep, they have made an offer, and he's got contract expired, so they can actually do that.
Yet,
They
yet another reason why we want Spurs to win the.
Okay, yeah, all of that, what, £8 million they're going to get? That's going to make a hell of a
Mbeumo's
difference.
contract's not expired.
No, where's is Mbeumo going to go to a team in the Champions League or not in the Champions League?
In the Champions League. That's
exactly.
why I want.
So if Man United win the Europa, they're in the Champions League.
If he chooses Man United, it's just for other reasons, not because they're just being in the Champions League. Listen. Anyways,
Mbeumo will not go to Man United if they're not in the Champions League. There you go.
But we need Man United to win the Champions League, win the cup for the final game of the season, just to give them a bit of oomph going into that final game.
No. Yes, we do.
If they beat Spurs, let them sign whoever they want.
Yeah.
It's a very tough call, isn't it? Do you want Spurs or Man United?
Listen, man. I want Man United to win.
If they beat Villa. Sorry.
I mean, they're both.
I mean, just on Mbeumo, he's not the be all and end all, mind. I mean,
I agree with that.
You know, there are other players out there, but I think Mbeumo would wait. He would wait and see what other offers come in anyway. He's not just going to.
Yeah, he's not just. I agree with that. I agree with that. But that's the thing, you know, that some people living in the past. Man United don't have the pull that they used to before.
No.
You know that they don't. They've signed this guy. What is his name? I forgot his name. This Portuguese guy or Brazilian guy. They signed him, and that's fine. You know, teams will do that, but they don't have a pull. They don't really. They're not relevant, man, because they're not doing it. The best players are not. They're not signing. They're not signing the best players in the world. Real Madrid can lose a Champions League, but they're still getting Mbappe no matter what. When's the last time actually Man United got a top world elite star? When?
Yeah, but Real Madrid can pay Mbappe like 500,000 a week.
He's probably on that. But regardless,
Man U is
going no money.
300,000 a week.
But yeah, well, apparently, according to Transfer News Live, they have made an offer for him. I don't know, but
50 is not enough.
50 is quite a bit of money now.
Straight from the horse's mouth and Transfer News Live.
I don't think that's high enough for him.
Do you know what, lad? Who do you think was the last massive big player to be brought into the Premier League, like a world-class player? I think it's been a little while now.
Exactly.
With high money. Haaland wasn't much. It was 50 something.
Haaland was only 60 mil.
But but the money doesn't talk about
Chelsea bought loads.
If you think of like a world-class, like a proper world-class player, who do you think was the last one?
You can kind of say Haaland, but you know, he was an up-and-coming rising star. Everybody talked about him.
Rodri for City.
Nah. Rodri, come on.
He's made his name since, really.
Yeah. I can't really think the last 3 or 4
Rodri. Let me tell you something. Rodri saw his first and last Ballon d'Or ever,
for
man,
Chelsea.
I mean, Ronaldo, obviously.
Cucurella.
That was a long time ago.
Tim, what's
your
your
point? I'm seeing double now. What's going on?
Yeah, he's been biting his lip for 20 minutes.
Oh, it's got heat. It's got heated,
to all
man.
your nonsense.
It's got heat. They're too nice to say the truth about you. Anyway.
Thanks, Thomas. I've been listening, and I've got flashbacks of Alan Pardew with what you're saying, Chris. So I just want to go back to Isaac and Eddie Howe's comments. Like, I agree with Win and Peter in that those comments have been just taken out of context, because we should think back to when Alan Pardew was manager. He was actively trying to sell, as far as I'm concerned, Demba Ba by saying, look at this release clause, by the way. You know, if a club comes in for 6 million, 10 million, there's nothing we can do. But, you know, hey ho, we'll crack on. As in, like, any bids out there? That's what he was doing. So
7 million.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, let's get it right in regards to when a manager is sitting in a press conference saying the wrong thing.